Good afternoon, evening, morning, whatever time zone it is, Free Enterprise fans. My name is Xenocat. I am joined here in the booth by FBL for our first matchup of the day. We have a Tsunami Open race between Kyrios and Slippery here. How are you doing today, FBL?
I'm mostly still thinking about tiny dice, but otherwise I'm doing great.
We were talking about tiny dice right before going live. Anyway, we do see that we have a Rosa start. I am always a fan of starting with Rosa.
That's a big deal in this flag set where you're going to get 5 characters before you have to do a hook route, and if you didn't get lucky to get a white mage, you could be in a world of hurt.
Yes. The things you're really hoping for before a hook route is a white mage and some way to do damage. There's a lot more characters that have some way to do damage than there are white mages, so having the guaranteed white mage already is very, very nice.
I think it's safe to say our runners are also very much hoping that they get a Palom, a Fu, or worst case, a Rydia with the appropriate sweet magic before getting
Oh,
underground.
absolutely. Having access to those underground Meows and an easy way to clear them is very important on this flag set. We only have the main checks, the summon checks, and the underground Meows.
You say
So,
only, but I'm pretty sure that's the highest number of total key item
yes,
checks in any of the flag sets we have.
probably. I mean, there are, uh, what is it, 7 boxes in Sylph Cave, 1 box down in the Feymarch, 4 boxes in Lower Babel. There's a decent amount of density there, and we do have unweighted, which means that in normal free enterprise, we would see that the Meabs would be a little bit less likely to have key items than the main checks, but they're completely unweighted. Those Meab caves are treasure troves.
The good news about Sylph is, yes, it's gonna likely to get you a whole bunch of key items. The bad news about Sylph is you have to do Sylph.
Yes, and notably, one of their win conditions is defeat 20 bosses, and there are no bosses in the Sylph Cave. So great for getting the key items and getting up to 12 key items. Not so great if you just want to knock out bosses.
And those chests are not going to be in their usual spots, so.
Nope, they are mixed around. Other interesting features of this flag set, we do have B maybe on, so we are not total chaos with the bosses, but it is, we can see some duplicate bosses. There are some bosses sitting out. We're missing a lot of the freer bosses.
This was a decision primarily by IMDMAR, who made pretty much all the flag sets, almost entirely alone, though, with the event team helping out a bit. But this decision came because IMDMAR wanted to remove free bosses and at the same time wanted to take some of the bosses that are just pretty much free, even if you have free bosses removed on, and say, hey, they're no longer part of the equation.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. It does look like our runners are off, though. We'll be seeing who's joining this Rosa in just a bit. Well, there we go. We have Palom.
That's a problem solver.
Yep, there we go. That's the best character I think we could have gotten with Rosa, other than maybe Fu, but Palom is pretty good.
I sadly missed what bow was in the kit, but it's going to be something good.
Yeah,
So,
I didn't see either. We do have, of course, our standard Legend Sword start. That was scripted.
Telling it's a samurai bow, so
Okay,
pretty much
I'll
got
take
power from
Samurai.
the get-go.
Yep. Oh yeah. And we see Slippery's going to go ahead and check Baron. Maybe probably just do some looting, but we'll also get to peek the character there. And Kyrios is straight to Damsian to go and do some looting, early looting there. The treasures are pro, so we're not going to get a whole lot of value out of the boxes, but we can get some basics.
I like both these plays. Kyrios knows you have to use a hovercraft, so might as well get it out of the way. And Slippery wants to know who's there and finds out it's a Cecil.
Yeah, that is great information. now you're thinking, okay, I don't need to necessarily rush Baron in. I can put that off until maybe after Ordeals, because that Cecil's not going to get a whole lot of benefit from doing that early, although it does mean, hey, maybe I do want to do Ordeals pretty quickly.
Yeah, I can imagine a situation where Kyrios finds an early hook, and then is surprised and suddenly goes, "Oh, I need to go to Ordeals as well." But I do expect that this means both runners are going to do pretty much the entire overworld, with the possible exception of Fabul before.
Yeah, I don't love fading Fabul, but it is a reasonable play, especially since you know that we're going down that hook route. And you
It's
want to...
it's probably safer to do in this setup because you are encouraged to do at least one of the Miabs in either Eblin Castle or Eblin Route just to get a little extra XP. So you don't really need that Fabul XP.
Yep, and Kyrios heading straight into the Antlion Cave. We've got Samurai on Rosa, so she's going to be able to take out these elements probably no problem. She's not very strong at level 10.
No, and I don't think Kyrios used the aim command there. Though, who cares?
Yeah, we have Fire 1. Thanks, Palom. And oh, hey, there we go. We can get underground now.
Kyrios has already released that hovercraft. I'm a little curious whether he'll try to grab that hook character right now.
Yeah,
just to get all the experience on it.
It could be good if it's a good character to have early, or it is, on the other hand, a long walk that we don't really want to have to do twice.
But Kyrios looks willing.
Yeah, I think at this point, I mean, you're early enough in the overworld, you've got plenty of experience to get. It could be a character that really benefits from that. Let's at least see what this hook character is. As Slippery's headed up Mount Hobbs, which is the other sort of standard early game play, to try and get the character. And, ooh, Rosa getting a crit on that Antlion.
I am liking this early team. It has, so far, the right mix of power and in Sid's case, durability.
In Sid's case, yes. Sid is great early on for that durability, and he can maybe be pivoted into an anchor later on. But for right now, we do just need someone who's a little bit reliable power, and just to get us through the very beginning of the seed, so that Palom can start learning some good spells.
Kyrios has indicated that he will be doing some ogre Miab, in my opinion, because he just bought 5 coffins, and with no free bosses, there's not a lot of reason for that except to take out ogres.
Ooh, and I'd say this is rewarded here at the character spot. That is a Kayn, who will definitely benefit from this experience on the overworld.
This is looking like it could be a very fast seed. All the pieces have pretty much fallen into place. About the only thing I haven't seen, and I might have just missed it, is a cursed ring somewhere.
Yeah, a cursed ring for that Sid would be nice, but yeah, this is a very, very solid party that we're shaping up for.
Except Kyrios is, I was going to say going straight to Baron Inn, but that's not a path to Baron Inn.
Nope, that is a path to Mount Hobbs, going to be picking up that Sid, following Slippery now a little bit, as Slippery is following Kyrios' tracks and diving into the Antlion Cave.
Slippery doing a lot more looting than you might expect, probably hoping to find the pass.
Yeah. The pass is in chests somewhere, but there is only one that is not restricted to the underground. So, generally speaking, if you're trying to hunt down the pass, it's better to wait until you get into the underground.
So, by a curious quirk of the randomizer, the Eblin path counts as the underground for hiding the path, even though it does not count as the underground for a Miap.
That is slightly confusing, but also I kind of understand.
There are a few other cases where it counts as underground, but those are the sort of really important ones.
Yes. Slippery, it looks like, has found a poison axe for that Sid in Ion Cave, which was nice. Chat mentioning that Kyrios picked up a rune axe in Cave Up 1. I do think he sold that rune axe for those coffins, unfortunately. Otherwise, it would be really nice to have. So maybe kicking himself a little bit overselling that rune axe before finding Kane and Sid. But it's fine. We can just buy an ogre axe, right?
If we
No,
had the
we don't
money.
have that money.
If we had the money.
Yeah, ogre axes are expensive, but they are nice.
I saw Slippery has an Asura orb. That's almost certainly going to be sold.
Yeah, I don't know that Rydia is really has a place on this team at this point.
She might have a place, but it'll be lying on the ground.
Speaking of Asura, hi Asura. Welcome to Fabul. We have mute arrows.
Oh, I'm sorry, Asura.
Rose is not quite strong enough to one-shot you yet.
This is interesting. Kyrios still has no clue who's waiting in Baron.
Yeah,
Inn.
Kyrios does not know about that Baron character yet. Oh, Kane, you're trying so hard. He crit for 56 damage.
The other thing that I saw Kyrios buy, very, very smart, and I suspect Slippery's about to buy some as well. Kyrios bought 2 silk webs.
Yes. Silk webs are very, very nice to have. It's an instant double cast of slow. Very, very nice. Every boss can be slowed. Great for those speedy spots. Oh, and if we get enough money, we can buy Gungnir.
Yep. Slippery being a little more coy with spending, only bought 2 coffins and 1 silk web.
Defending Fabul gets us an okay Kane weapon. That's a nice
Wait, was that a
brand.
pass?
Oh my goodness.
Maybe it wasn't. It appeared on the screen too quickly.
I missed it. I was looking at Kyrios' screen.
Yeah, I was looking at Slippery's, but it was just so fast. I don't know how these runners identify what they're getting out of boxes so quickly.
I know. We'll keep an eye on the menu.
No, it was a Zeus
Slippery
range.
does-
Okay.
Okay, Slippery does not want that cane. Or, no, it does want that cane.
It wants to save before it?
No, there was a save, and then Slippery he reset back, and then went... I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm confused too.
It looks like Kyrios is going to do Baron in before going up Ordeals, just to get the extra body in the party for Ordeals.
I'm not sure that gains much, but at the same time,
I
it was
don't
already
think it-
here.
Yeah,
So-
I don't think it makes much of a difference. There's not really going to be a big experience difference missing out on 1,400 experience on Cecil.
Well, Cecil doesn't get it either way.
Well, oh yeah, true. It doesn't really matter then.
Yeah, the 1400 experience was just for Palom, but I don't think that got him to Virus, or it'll change when he gets it, so.
Yeah, I don't think it really matters.
Slippery, unsurprisingly, straight to Ordeals, knows who's waiting there.
And ooh, Evil Wall at Baron Inn 2 proving to be a little bit of a problem for Kyrios.
Which means Slippery is likely to get get a little bit of a time advantage here just from the experience on here. Should get Palom up to Virus, probably not Quake. And
No, not Quake, but maybe Virus.
yeah. And that could be a
Kyrios
big
headed to
difference.
Eblin to get a little bit more power. With those coffins, should be able to take something out here.
Now, the only really sort of interesting question is, what do we do if this key item is something like Sand Ruby?
Ooh, that could be interesting. We have elements too here on Mount Ordeals.
And it's
Palom
pretty much
is-
like the first one.
Yep, Palom once again, very good against the elements. And there's that curse ring on Kyrios' side.
Oh.
So we've got anchoring.
Oh, and Slippery did not save.
This is fine, we have Lit 2. We also have a Zeus Rage. We don't even need to cast Lit 2. I am a little bit sad that we don't get to see Zantetsukin around the world, but
Slippery
is not. Exactly.
Not a virus, though.
Nope. It usually takes just a little bit longer to get Virus.
Well, I think we had a chance if we didn't have that partial experience at on Elements.
Maybe. Kyrios is here now. Climbing up Ordeals. We're already cursing Sid in preparation for this. Just because I mean, Sid's not doing much with his bow.
I'm a little surprised Sid didn't get the Samurai Bow.
Yeah. We got to get Sid to stop taking turns. Ruby by himself in the changing room, not going to have a good day because we have ice weaponry. I think both runners have ice weaponry on Kane.
Element's also really not having a good day.
No. No, the elements don't like Palom.
I didn't see the changing room item, but I'm going to guess it was pretty much nothing because tracking has not changed.
It looks like
Charm
it
Rod.
was a Charm Rod, which is nice. We'll take it. Palom will use it.
Kyrios taking no chances, throwing out one of those silk webs.
Gotta make sure Odin is nice and slow, but then Palom does a Lit 2 for 2400 damage, and that's plenty.
Doesn't have the Zeus Rage that Slippery had because that came from a box in Eblin.
Yes,
Eblin
and
Cave.
Kyrios did not loot as much, but Lit 2 does pretty much the same thing. Slippery heading back to Baron Inn now that Cecil has been converted into a paladin. And Slippery says, hey, I do want that Cecil. Cecil would be very nice to have.
You don't say.
I mean, we don't have a great weapon for him yet, but we might find one.
Yeah, that is one of the interesting challenges of this flag set. It is very common that your best weapon, at least throughout the hook route, is that bow in your starting kit.
Ooh. Oh, Noob Trio Tracker pointing out that Eblin Castle did have a lightsaber. I don't know that Slippery has been there yet, but Kyrios at least has a decent Cecil weapon.
Slippery has not. Palom going down is not great.
Kyrios getting through Rubicon even faster than Slippery did. But yeah, this evil wall guarding this Cecil has been quite nasty.
They do have a Moon Veil in their inventory. This could be effectively free.
Yes, you could use your Moon Veil here.
Vampires are not a bad choice either.
No, I mean, Petrify? We're not scared of Petrify.
Good use of your starting inventory items.
Yeah, I would definitely say this is the place to use the vampires.
So every single flag set has two starting kits that are identical. One is the newly minted exit kit, because we don't want our runners to hate us.
Yay, exits.
And one is, I believe it's the better kit. I think that's the one. And those are the two that are the same. And then there's a different one for each of the three. It is better. And Archer is the different one in this. It was primarily to make sure that the runners had at least one really good weapon going into the hookrep.
And one that they can probably use because so many people can use bows.
Well,
we did see that the reward here is just a full moon, so no key item out of Baron Inn, and Edge is, not in the seed yet, so we'll see if that becomes useful. Kyrios did not save before going into this Baron Inn. But we have Virus, so I think this is fine.
Yeah. Interesting that Kyrios managed to get Virus on Paladin. There must have been...
Kyrios did an Eblin box.
Oh, Kyrios did an Eblin box. Got it. Got those coffins for a reason.
Yeah. Also, Slippery has not done Fabul.
I'm a little surprised that Slippery's going to Fabul now. Has all the tools
This
to go
does feel like a little bit of a interesting play. Like, you don't really need to do Fabul at this point. I guess hoping that something else comes up before the hookup, but I don't know. This feels very fadeable.
Yeah, about the only real hit. Well, okay. This also feels very dead because we have Rune X on Cecil.
Yeah, I mean he's level 1 though. He needs a little strength before he can do big damage with his Rune X. Kyrios going to go ahead and stock up on some Ether 2s here in Baron before heading, I presume, underground.
I think we still have new arrows on. Yeah, that was short.
Yep.
So we didn't have a chance to mention it, but we are watching the Kyrios and Slippery, who are the number 1 and number 2 seeds of the Ifrit group, coming into this.
So we are watching some pretty high skill runners. And they're showing it. They're going quickly. We're done with the overworld in 20 minutes.
Let me pull up a stat because I think I remember something here. So Kyrios had the best time of every single person who did the asyncs in
there was
the
a pass. Sorry.
Nice. Yep. In the Tsunami Open async.
Wow. Okay. And that is this flag set.
Yep.
So Kyrios is going.
Yeah, Slippery is fighting an uphill battle.
Mm-hmm. He did get through Fabul. So we will be seeing him head down to Silvera for shopping, I guess, before we go underground.
This is the flag set to shop in. get almost your shops are terrible in Mega Flare Rally. Your shops have cabins and nothing else in Zantetsugan. But this is where the shops actually are respectable.
Mm-hmm. They're worth at least looking at.
And those charm arrows are an insta-buy.
I mean, yeah, they do great damage against giants.
Probably also thinking about those ogres.
Yes. Kyrios is going ahead and using coffins to get through these mad ogres here in the hook route and getting some life glitches on these mad ogres as well. If you use the life spell on an enemy, it revives them with 0 HP, and you get another kill. So instead of killing 4 ogres there, Kyrios took out 7.
And has Quake Kid online.
Mm-hmm. And another lightsaber.
It's not going to do anything, but no complaints.
No. I mean, we can sell it for money.
So I wasn't paying attention when we got Kane. Who's our hook 2 boss?
Luke. Thank you, Noob Tree. I trust you.
Our tracker doing way better at paying attention to what's going on the screen than we are.
Listen, we have to think about talking. Do you know how hard it is to pay attention to things and talk at the same time?
What were you saying? That's a charm that probably won't hurt us.
Yeah, that's probably fine.
That's
not a charm. That's not a charm you want. Oh, Rosa. Okay. And I think the Lami is dead, so we're fine.
Oh, these guards are actually a bit of a problem.
Yes.
Until the Quake goes off.
Yeah, we have Quake, though. We're fine. That's not enough to kill, but Piggy is bad at hitting things.
Yeah, this is a little scary.
We just
No
need
free
Quake
bosses.
again.
Yeah,
One
no
more
free
Quake.
bosses. The only good news is they have 3,000 health each.
Oh,
That's a problem.
that is a problem. Yes.
Cecil didn't cover. I wonder. Oh, because I don't know why Cecil didn't cover. Well, Cecil will cover now.
Yes.
And whatever Cecil's wearing, probably some Dragoon gear.
I think it's a Dragoon armor. And that is the Baron guards down. And it was, in fact, Dr. Luge here.
So I'd say this is not going to be a fun fight, but it should be pretty manageable.
Yes. I don't think this will be very hard. Okay, Slippery's Palom also has Quake now in Eblin Castle. And Slippery sticking around in Eblin Castle, getting rewarded a little bit with a defense sword.
And almost equipping the Legend Sword and being very sad.
Yeah, we don't want the Legend Sword. I mean, we
Legend
want
Sword.
it, but we don't want to equip it.
Legend Sword really does not live up to its name.
The Legend Sword is called the Legend Sword because it has a legend written on it, not because it's actually legendary. To answer a question in chat, how does the defense sword compare to the light sword? They're pretty similar. The The defense sword has 105 attack power with 90% accuracy, but no strength boost on it. It just has plus 15 vitality. The lightsaber is 99 strength, 99 attack power, 99% accuracy, so more accurate at lower levels. At higher levels, it's going to be pretty similar accuracy-wise. But it does carry a +3 strength on it. So if that gives you an extra multiplier, it could be worth equipping the lightsaber over the defense sword.
Slippery getting rewarded again with a white shirt.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
not bad.
That is a very kitted out Rosa right now.
Yeah, it looks like also has a heroine robe if Rosa wants to do archery. I did not see where that came from, but that is very nice to have.
Curiously returning to the scene of the crime, I would think Slippery
Slippery's done all the monster boxes. I guess wants just a little more loot?
That samurai... Huh?
Sorry, go ahead.
That samurai armor is at least a reasonable hit to make it so that you don't lose a Cecil at a bad time.
Yeah. Kyrios, meanwhile, is on to the second phase of Dr. Luge, where Cecil has fallen asleep, and Palom took a laser to the face.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised about how Kyrios is handling this. Because shops are so reasonable here, you can get started veils on the overworld. You can really just be very, very loose with using them.
Yeah, but that would require spending a turn to use it instead of spending a turn to do damage.
Which is fair.
Honestly, I don't think that's that big a deal. Especially since laser is the only really scary thing, and it's fine now. We can life potion up.
And we have, and at 29 minutes, we are underground.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that yellow number, whenever we see a yellow number, that means that is a critical hit. New feature in 5.0.
This is gonna sound almost sinful, especially for someone who, coming from someone who generally gets underground at like 40 to 45, but 29 is slow for Kyrios.
Yeah, but we did make it. We do see a lunar sparkle up at the top of the tower, so mystery boss.
Kyrios has, I think, particularly practiced on hook routes. That is my opinion.
Indeed. And we are underground.
With a sweeper, with a cursed ring Sid.
Yep, there we go. We're going to go fly straight to the Sylph Cave. We're going to put Palom in the top slot. We're going to use a tent. And it's time to see what's in all the goodie boxes.
And we're not even going to switch to Battle Speed 3. That's how confident Kyrios is of his...
That worries me a little bit. But
of his run buffering.
Yeah. Nothing yet in Sylph Cave. We're still trying to find these monster boxes. There's one. It's the double mobiles. Oh no. That one is like the hardest one, I believe, because there's only 2 enemies to run buffer it out, but we got it.
Oh, you don't just need to run buffer. You also need to do what he did, which was attack with the next 2 characters. And he did it perfectly.
Yeah, that is very impressive. And we get a Dragoon Spear. Well. I guess Kane can kill dragons now.
Zeus
Just a
Gauntlet.
free... Sure, why not? Free Zeus Gauntlet. Okay, easier run buffer here on the ghosts. Down they go.
Alright, so I
Island
don't know
has-
when it happened, but Slippery got the pass as well.
I assume Slippery also picked up the same one. There's that adamant we can forge now. And a power shirt down there? Dang! Okay.
While it's
Cecil
not
just-
technically go mode, that adamant is effectively go mode.
It is definitely huge. I mean, we do need the rat tail or the pink tail.
Yes, and we're gonna need a magma key or a darkness crystal, but they're all either ors at this point. That's the one absolute required item.
Yep.
And it's wild how many of the Miab chests ended up on the left side, or what I consider the left side.
I call it the front. It's the part, the path to the Sylph's house. I missed that item. Oh, that was darkness crystal. Okay, well that's that. We just need one of the tails, and then we're in go mode, essentially.
Yeah, this is looking like a hard required Sylph Cave.
Yeah, I mean the adamant already is here, so just a protect ring there.
It's a little interesting to see how much more quickly Kyrios flips past a yellow item, able to identify what it is, whereas it's another half second when it's a white item.
Well, we have to see what the white item is. It could be anything. Oh.
Tower key, I think.
No, it's Baron key, I think, based on the tracker.
Oh well, that was close. Same number of letters.
Kyrios is going back for this one. That's done. Okay.
Are all three
Baron
of these
is
full?
2 easy bosses. We haven't seen this. We haven't seen Toad Lady or Mobile Dark Trees yet.
Yeah, all
I
three
think-
of these have to have.
I think, yeah, we have the 2 boxes in the Sylph's house are both Miabs, as well as this one. Just an ice print. Did we do mobile trees? Okay, we did do mobile trees. I am barely paying attention because they're all getting quaked.
That's an interesting choice. Doesn't have the pan. Could get the pan here, so might have to walk
Oh,
back.
yeah. And oh no, Sid hit 0 agility.
Oof. However, did have an easier guards fight than Kyrios because of the higher levels on Palom.
Yes, Slippery's having an easier time with this hook route. I mean, this is the box you want 0 agility on, though, if you want it to happen. Toad Lady is fine.
I think that was a mass immune that will never get used for its intended purpose.
Probably not. And Kyrios is done in Sylph Cave. Let's go forge.
Yeah.
Now,
It is. Yeah.
I believe our item is going to be some sort of supersmith weapon, but it's not guaranteed to be usable.
Well, I mean, it's guaranteed to be usable, just not by this party.
Yes.
It's guaranteed to be usable only because every single character does appear in this flag set.
We do see Zeus Gauntlets Artie Bows for sale. Hey, that's nice for Edward.
Yes, it's guaranteed to be usable if you took an Edward. I don't know where you even found him at this point.
Yep. If you want Edward, Edward will do 4 times damage to anything that has any racial weakness. He will absolutely destroy any boss that has any racial weakness whatsoever.
Kyrios did not sell it, interestingly enough.
I don't think the Super Smith weapons sell for anything.
Oh, they sell for nothing, but just to get out of the inventory.
I mean, maybe Edward's in Dwarf. We don't. That does seem like it's where Kyrios is going.
Then I'll ask you: would you take an Edward at this point?
At this point, with this party, it's hard to justify. Definitely. We've got a pretty decent cane weapon. I don't think I would just because we do have the cane weaponry and the Cecil weaponry already. If they were missing a weapon, I would consider it.
Those hourglasses were an interesting purchase. I'm not sure who Kyrios is thinking of using them on. They can't be used on a boss, so...
There's the Warrior's chest, but
bought like 4 of them.
I don't know. Maybe grinding.
If intending to grind on the moon.
Maybe. Anyway, we found Bahamut here.
So that's a free fight.
Yep. We're gonna just try and knock Bahamut over. Unfortunately for Kyrios, Bahamut is not a dragon, so the Dragoon Lance not doing tons and tons of damage, still doing decent damage.
More than enough.
Yeah, I think Kane got the power shirt, so...
Slippery's on the ground at about the 38-minute mark, which is also a really good time. Like,
generally, yes, that is a pretty good time to get underground. And Slippery's headed for the Feymarch instead. Interesting.
I like this play. One of the important rules... dying, not so much, but... oh, just resetting, okay. But one of the important rules of... Oh, who'd we get?
We got Rydia. Kyrios said no to Rydia. Rydia immediately instantly learned Bahamut.
Of course she did. Yeah, one of the important rules of almost any flag set is do your objectives. And we know there's an objective just waiting for us right here. King or Queen of Feymarch.
Yeah. Oh gosh, that's right. Bahamut's in Dwarf Castle, though. So Bahamut's in Dwarf Castle. Bahamut's also in the Forge Shop. If you really wanted Bahamut, you could have gotten it without doing Dwarf, but that's okay. I missed what key item we got out of the Warrior's chest, but it did look like it was a key item.
It wasn't. It was a white spear.
It was not. Okay.
It is my least favorite quote-unquote ultimate spear because I'd rather have a Dragoon spear in almost every circumstance.
Yeah, the Dragoon Spear is almost as good and doesn't have any drawbacks, whereas the White Spear does have drawbacks.
And several of the toughest enemies in the game that are susceptible to White Spear are also dragons.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. There's not much that's weak to Holy.
We have full moons and key item slots all over the place.
Yep. Dwarf Castle was a bust, so Kyrios is headed to the Feymarch. We'll be, I guess, getting that White Spear probably. Slippery's selling the farm. What are we buying, Slippery? Nothing. We just wanted to clear out some inventory space. That's fine.
This is very much a tail hunt at this point. Where are you
Yes.
going to find a tail? How badly can it be hidden? Are those the
Oh.
good guards or the bad guards?
Oh no.
If they're the good guards, this is one quake and it's over.
Yeah, if they're the bad guards, oh no, oh no.
Then you're fighting a Dark Elf, apparently, which is not actually a fun fight at Queen.
No, the Dark Elf's not that fun. It's okay. It's not awful, but it's not fun.
We haven't seen the other guards twice, right? We've seen one of each.
No, I think we've seen... I don't think we've seen either of them twice.
I shouldn't have watched their receipts today.
I think we've only seen the one Baron guards. Oh, we do have a White Spear and a Lightsaber. I guess we can do Dark Elf. Kane and Cecil are set up to do lots of damage here.
Yep. And this is one of those cases where you could have a tail on the boss that nobody wants to fight in the Fey March and just sit there. Even worse, it could be like the rat tail blocking the pink tail.
That would be pretty funny. Anyway, we did lots of damage.
Oh yeah.
Sid, you're helping, I guess.
Kyrios is trying the other path. And being rewarded.
Yep, that's a reward. That is a basically free Leviathan spot. And honestly, at this point, if Kyrios doesn't get something from this spot, do you take the Dark Elf? Probably. There's a rat tail though, so that's
Slippery chose correctly. And it's
yes.
Oh no, it's going to save. It's going to do the other one.
I mean, Slippery doesn't have Magma or Darkness yet.
Yep.
So he doesn't have a path to go mode.
Oh, and found sirens.
Well, that's nice. That's a Luca key.
That could be very unfortunate if Kyrios does not follow up and go and fight the... Okay, good.
I was like, I don't think the Luca key's pulling him away. He did the warp glitch.
I missed that. I missed that he did the warp glitch.
There was a warp glitch. He did the warp glitch. It didn't have anything.
I knew it's on. I just missed that he did it.
Yeah, oh right, we can do the boss down there. We gotta do that 20 boss objectives. We definitely want to do Sealed Cave as one of our bosses, right?
I am strongly of the opinion that if you get the Darkness Crystal and you are at go mode except for bosses, that you do whatever's easily available, and then you hit things like Cave Bahamut and Murasami to finish out.
Mm-hmm.
They're fast enough.
Yes. I agree.
Then hunting down key items that may not...
Yes. You do like Mist Cave, you do Waterfall. I mean, Baron isn't the worst because there's a lot of there's like several bosses in there if you need that, but...
Okay, so Kyrios is going to be at go mode at 45, 40-ish.
Yep. And they both cleared out the entire Fey March.
Alright, so what's our... Can we figure out our boss count for Kyrios at this point?
That would require doing math on stream.
That does require doing math on stream. Let's see. Did the entire overworld, except for the two spots that don't give key items.
Mm-hmm. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14 sounds about right.
14, I think. Unless I'm
All right.
forgetting a boss.
Uh,
I think 14. Let's see what the rat tail turns into. A
I think
sand
it's the
ruby.
same 14.
Neat.
Deja vu. Noob Tree says 15. Okay, what am I missing?
I'm very confused because there's Hobbs, Antlion, Baron. Baronin is 2. Yes. Hobbs, Antlion, Fabul. That's 3. Baronin is 2. Up to 5. Ordeals is 3. Up to 8. Hook Route
Okay.
is 2 to 10. Dwarf Castle is 2. Fey March is 2. That's 14.
We counted for Bull, Rob.
I counted Fabul. Okay. This Leviathan at Waterfall is going to be Kyrios' 15th boss. Slippery is heading to Dwarf Castle. Unfortunately, there's nothing here but boss kills. And Bahamut Rydia is here.
It does mean that Slippery if Slippery then goes to Sylph, will be able to immediately leave as soon as he gets the Darkness Crystal.
That
It's
is
a bit
true.
of time save.
As well, Adamant and Darkness Crystal, but yes.
Yeah.
I think
assuming
Adamant
they're
was
coming in that
before
order.
Darkness Crystal.
Yeah.
Assuming that he goes in that order.
Well,
Would you look at that? It's vanilla.
It's a key item check, but I'm not sure that does much. I can't think of any key item that would significantly speed up this
What
boss
would
hunt.
give us a faster boss to kill? Tower key? Question mark? Probably not. So we're at 16 bosses. Yeah, I actually really like this play by Kyrios. 16 bosses, we do the first 2 with Baron, and then we do Giant, and then we're done.
Yep.
If you needed just one, maybe you do Cave Bahamut instead, but with 2, I think doing the two main bosses of Baron is going to be faster than...
I think Murasame, but other than that... Oh, well, no, you have to sit through
Then Bahamut and Murasame, and you have to sit through the Lunar Dias character cutscene.
If it wasn't for the Lunar Dias, I'd say Murasame was faster, but yeah.
Yeah, Lunar Dias character cutscene is too long.
Yeah. But yeah, Kyrios is now in a sprint.
Yes,
It's going to slow down a bit on Giant by necessity.
Yep, we just have to knock down 4 more bosses, and then I believe we win the game.
That's the way it works.
First boss is the dolls. Do we still have Quack Kid set up for RA1 Quack? No, we don't.
I'm not sure how much it matters. The dolls are not a threat at this point.
No, we have a Zeus Rage.
I mean, you could have let them all attack and no one would have cared.
No, we would not have cared.
Yeah. Quack
Okay, some
Kids.
orbs. We have a Quake. This is fine.
Plan Q.
Yep, this is a situation where we can absolutely do Plan Q. We're just gonna attack the CPU a couple times and then Quake.
Slippery also buying those hourglasses. I'm trying to want to ask about that. I'm trying to figure out what the use
I mean,
is for
Slippery
them.
could use them on Sylph Cave.
That's fair. Hasn't done Sylph Cave yet.
Yeah, but you have RA1 Quake. We don't really need the hourglasses. Oh no. Looks like we're exiting from Dwarf Castle. And hey, look, it's Edge! We can have a ninja! You saved all your ninja swords, right?
We sold this boss immune.
By Edge.
By Edge. You might want to go to a forge underground to buy your sword back.
Mm-hmm.
If they'll let you. What? It was a precious heirloom that there's only one of? I'm sorry.
Oh well. Slippery gearing up for Sylph Cave. This is good. This is where he needs to be. Kyrios gets the tower key out of Baron. I don't think we check that.
What would be the possible purpose?
I know. We need 2 bosses, and there's 2 bosses in the giant. We are going to go do the giant and then be done.
Like, even if it miraculously gave you Magma Key, that wouldn't get you the 12 key items.
No. No, we are still at, well, 10 now.
Yep. This is actually a little uncommon that darkness crystal going for the giant is the optimal route.
Well, clearly it seems to be in this case.
Oh yes, very much so. But it's a little uncommon. The math says it should only happen about 30% of the time.
I mean, the Magma Key seems to be buried somewhere behind the. I mean, it could be behind Cave Bahamut. It could be. Behind that tower key in the tower. It could be anywhere in the tower. There's lots of stuff in the tower. The whole tower is just lots of checks that we don't care about. Also, Baron Basement exists, I guess.
Also, Baron Basement exists. Also, Cave Bahamut exists.
Yes.
Also, somewhere is a Mist Dragon.
Oh, yes.
Wait, did we fight the Mist Dragon?
We did fight the Mist Dragon. The Mist Dragon was at Vanilla.
Right,
but Kyrios didn't get the item because why would we get the item? We don't need key items anymore. Yeah, Slippery's not doing hourglasses. We have RA1 Quake.
This was the Adamant, if I remember right?
It was in here, I think. Did we go back way first? I think we went back way.
Yeah.
Which is good. Yep, that's the Adamant. Which means we just need to go a little bit down the front way and we'll get a Darkness Crystal. And that will be Slippery's go mode, but Kyrios is already on the first Elements fight. Or on the Elements spot.
And
oh boy.
Not pulling punches.
It's a Sparkle. Hi, Blarg.
We do have a Dragoon Spear.
Oh no!
I think.
White! Okay, White's not that much damage. It's fine. The spot is not very magically strong. If that was at the next spot, we would have problems.
This is exact.
Yeah, that would have been a like 2,000 damage-ish holy cast on everyone.
It could be at the next spot.
But if it's at the next spot, it's randomized again. So we're safe from. We're not going to necessarily see white. Thank goodness. Also, yes, Kayn is good against dragons. Wyvern is a dragon.
Also, Kayn, hot knife, butter.
Mm-hmm. Probably a good thing that this boss was here and not at the next location. Rosa apparently being the best blue mage, and she got hit by white once, and now she knows how to cast it.
Good for her.
Will she cast it? Probably not.
Oh, Kyrios is going for it.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really need to save. That fight was not slow.
Nope.
And our final boss of the seed is... Hi, Mega Sisters!
They are tough at this spot. But
yeah,
thankfully... their damage is spread, or their health is spread among 3 people.
Yes, thank goodness their health is spread because did you ever want to see? I think that Cecil is resistant to elements, and that did 1,000 damage.
Yeah, almost certainly wearing at least 1 piece of Dragoon gear.
Yep. Another Delta attack. Here's a Lit 2 on Kane. Kane is dead.
Not wearing a piece of Dragoon gear.
Kane is not wearing any Dragoon gear. Oh my goodness. Okay, Mindy is dead. We're safe-ish.
Look, Kane did his job in the previous fight.
He did.
He's allowed to take a nap. There's darkness. That's go mode.
Oh no. Sandy has been blinked. This is fine.
I don't think Slippery realizes that he's in go mode.
Oh dear. Okay. Kyrios is through the fight. That is 456,000 experience that we don't need. Callum learns Nuke just for good measure.
That's the 20 bosses, but we will have to wait through the entire cutscene.
Mm-hmm.
Which is slightly shorter because nobody shows up.
And that's the game.
Good game, Kyrios. Sub-hour.
Yeah. GG's.
We have an official final time.
58 minutes and 13 seconds.
And we'll see whether or not Kyrios decides to come in for an interview.
Yep. In the meantime, Slippery is finishing up the Sylph Cave. You know, it just occurred to me. Did Kyrios ever check Sheila 1?
I don't think so. I think that...
Okay, so that's another place where something could be. Got it.
Yep.
Cool. Wait. Oh, okay. I think Slippery realized that he's in go mode. He's skipped one of the boxes in the Sylph house and is now knocking down bosses.
That's good. Probably going to be very amused seeing this demist.
Mm-hmm.
For the half second it's there.
Yeah. Yep.
Should be working with the same boss count as Kyrios, but doesn't have the Baron key.
Oh, that's right. Baron key was in Sylph Cave, but Slippery skipped that. That might be why Slippery was looking for a few extra things in Sylph Cave.
Magma key was in the Tower of Babel.
Naturally.
In a Miab.
Some sort of Sheila had the package.
We know this is Rat Tail.
Yes.
This was the other thing I already forgot.
The Luca key.
Yep. I already forgot because it was so unimportant.
Mm-hmm. We know that this was the other thing. The tower key, right. The tower key, yes. And it does sound like we are now joined by Kyrios. GG's.
Thank you very much.
Whew.
So before I get your thoughts, I just have one quick question, and it blew my mind at the time, so I really wanted to know. You found a bunch of hourglasses after you'd already done Sylph Cave, and you bought like 4 of them, and I was wondering what you were planning to do with them.
Oh, no, I was just trying to buy 2 hourglasses to have them just in case something came up, and hit the thing a couple extra times and went with it.
like I said, again, what did you think you could use them on?
You never know. Like, there's some weird thing where I end up wanting to take one fight randomly somewhere. I don't know. Like, I feel like it's always good to have 1 hourglass. I definitely didn't want 6. I really was looking for Bacchus when I was checking those shops. Like, and even then, it didn't end up mattering with the bosses that were there. But that was the shopping. I mean, I didn't even use the sirens I bought. It just was that kind of seed.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
I mean, everything was very generous. The seed really was, here's a party that can handle the hook route. We're going to give you a rude hook route, but your party can handle it. Go blow up Sylph Cave.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I try to ignore ordeals as much as I can on these flags, but that once I saw the Cecil and Baron in, and that first evil wall was unfortunate. I should have gotten there. I should have thrown a silk web and gotten through that. But once I knew that was there, I'm like, he just completes that party with so well, because the issue with these flags a lot of the times is you don't get the defensive gear for the casters, and you're just kind of hoping they don't die. And Cecil just fixes that almost no matter what the boss is. So yeah, it worked out pretty well.
Yeah. I mean, it was just, here's your 2 mages that you care about. Here's some strong Zerkers. Have fun.
is it safe to say that this is your best flag set?
I think so. I feel better about Mega Flare Rally than my async results indicated, and if anything, I feel worse about Zantetsuken than my async results indicated. I mean, I'm comfortable playing all of them at this point, but this is, I think, the one I've seen most of the best results on, and I think the one that is very comfortable because in a lot of ways the cadence is similar to a lot of traditional free enterprise racing flag sets that have force hook on, where you're kind of just doing these things on the overworld and getting through the hook route. And then once you get through the hook route, it just explodes into this. You have basically 2 locations that are stacked, go do them. But at least the first 25 to 30 minutes of these seeds is this kind of nice, relaxing, just do the thing that you've always been doing and execute it.
When you took that king spot, was there any part of you that was nervous that it was going to be the guards again rather than the officer and guards?
Definitely that would have been less good. I had the mute arrows still. I had the silk webs. Like, I was not that worried about that spot. It's definitely the less fun of the 2 options there. And I do think that there's a decent chance I would have reset out and done the other spot first. Because obviously that Dark Elf is going to be super free with all the weaponry we had for it. But I kind of knew that I was on the boss pattern, even if Magma showed up, which funny, I think it was in one of the tower boxes on the scroll. Even if Magma showed up, then I was still a couple key items short. So given the boss count, I was either taking the second boss there or I was taking Baron Basement. And if that's the guards that it was, you would much rather take the second boss there.
That is very fair.
I know when you did the async, you got a disgustingly good time of basically 47 minutes. Though that was with a Z fight. How do you feel about this sub-hour on a giant?
I think this was good. It was a clean seed. Like I said, I wish I don't know if the ordering's a little different. Honestly, just remembering to throw a silk web on that first evil wall fight saves me 60 seconds of having to go back there, if not a touch more. So it's the racer's curse, right? Like, you look at it, I'm very happy with the time, I'm happy with how the race went, and I don't see the 58:13, I see the 90 seconds I could have gotten by doing something better, right?
Yeah, always. But yeah, I mean, other than that one little wipe, it feels like everything just kind of worked out very smoothly. I mean, the routing all made sense. It doesn't really feel like there was any sort of extraneous checks, even though, like, things like Dwarf Castle didn't pay off with key items, but that's 2 more bosses. That was relatively fast.
Exactly. One of the fun things about this flag set, I think, is when do you do Dwarf? Because on most flag sets, especially with Warp Glitch on, you do it first thing underground, and that's basically never the answer here. But sometimes you want to hold for last, and sometimes you're in a position like today where it's like, I want the 2 bosses, it gives me more info before going and doing the Fey March bosses, maybe it gives me a tower key or a pan. Like, I think there were reasons enough to do it earlier here, but it's a fun little tension where if you don't do it, or if you do it and you get nothing and the bosses don't help because you're on Magma, it feels terrible because it takes so much longer than any of the other underground checks relative to the density.
Absolutely.
Well, looking ahead, you have what I would call a slightly stacked group. I think the starting the starting scores of your group, just by sort of pure chance, ended up being the highest total of any 4-person group. And so you do have a bit of a stack group. So how you feeling going into the next 2 weeks?
I mean, it's more races to run, right? Tybalt was on my team for the last event, so that's always going to be fun. But I think generally when you're playing best of one in these flags are pretty tight in that even independent of making mistakes or doing things well, like a couple routing differences that aren't necessarily right or wrong, but it's a 50-50 one way or the other, can mean 5 or 6 minutes, which is close enough to decide a race with the caliber of runner that is in this tournament. So like, especially in a best of one situation, I mean, there's 30 something runners in this tournament. I mean, 80% of them can have things turn up right and beat you in a best of one, right? Anyone who's basically been running for a couple of years and has the vibe for it is capable of having a good day because of the caliber of runners that we've got here. So you can never really relax. This is my last Tsunami Open, I believe, of this stage. So it's back over to the 3-person party practice. So that's going to be fun for the next week or two. But yeah, just looking forward to more races.
I've definitely gone through my questions, so it's just
I
whatever you'd like.
All mine as well. Final thoughts before we let you go?
No, thank you very much to the Restream team, Alchemy for coming in and restreaming it, Firebird and Xenocat for doing the talking, and Noob Tree for pressing buttons. It's always fun to have a kind of Friday afternoon race. Well, day baseball, as I said, although there is actual day baseball going on right now because we're in the spring. But yeah, always fun to have these late afternoon races, so thank you all.
That was a pleasure having you.
Yeah, and GG's once again.
Thanks.
And just as we're wrapping up with Kyrios, it looks like Slippery has just finished off the Magus Sisters, getting all those levels. We'll be wrapping up this seed very, very shortly.
I don't think so. I think this is 18th boss.
Oh no, you're right. This is 18th boss. You are absolutely
The levels
right.
are great, but now it's where do you fight the last 2 bosses?
We have to go kill 2 more bosses. Did Slippery get the Baron Key? I think it's marked on the tracker. Maybe he has it.
Now.
Okay, he did get the Baron Key. Okay, we're fine.
Ironically, there is another fast option, though. It's slightly slower than Baron, which is if he turned in, if he went and talked to the dead mother.
Yes, you would get Earth Crystal, and then you can go do that.
So even missing Baron Key, there was sort of a path there.
I don't completely hate this routing, actually, because, I mean, Giant has a long cutscene at the end, but Baron also has a kind of long cutscene at the end that Slippery will not have to sit through.
Oh yeah, this saves on...
I don't know the balance between those 2 cutscenes off the top of my head, like which one is faster.
I think this one might be slower.
Yeah. I guess there's a tiny bit more flight time, but I don't know. I don't think the routing between Baron doing Giant first or Baron first is a huge difference. Baron, the dungeon is probably similar walking length, not much longer.
Yeah, like when I think about it,
I think maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, when I now think of all the options of, you only have 2 bosses left, or if you could only have 2 bosses left, would you want to now, pretending you've already launched the whale, would you want to do Giant? Would you want to do Zot? Or would you want to do Baron? And I don't know which is the shortest.
Like ending sequence, yeah.
Yeah.
Or you're doing Giant, but then you have to add in something else. Is it Zot or Baron? I think if Slippery had the Earth Crystal, it might have been Zot, because I do think that Zot is a little bit faster.
Zot's going to be at the same length walk, but you do have an actual cutscene between the 2 bosses.
Oh, that's true. You do have a real cutscene in Zot. You don't have a real cutscene in Baron. I think Baron is faster. But yeah, I think this might actually be the fastest route for that. If you're doing Giant and you have to end with Baron, and Baron do Giant first, I think is a little faster on the cutscene side.
Yeah, I think Slippery, whether intentional or not, and we definitely have to ask about that.
Yes.
Picked the faster way to do it.
Yes. Zot does have a long cutscene in the middle that you would have to do no matter what. Yeah, Zot's kind of slow. And there we go. There's that victory for Slippery.
Just like that.
Just like that. Finishing
Slippery.
in second place with an official time of 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 31 seconds. GG's to Slippery.
Yeah, good game, Slippery. Very nice. And I want to be clear to anyone watching who hasn't, sort of been keeping up. A 111 time is exceptional. This is this would put you, if this were the original async, which ran a little bit faster, to be fair, but if you were doing the original async, this would put you in the 9th slot out of 35 people who completed. And like I said, this was a slightly slower seed, so yeah, this is a very good time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we will see if Slippery is going to join us in here for an interview. And one thing I am noticing right away is Slippery did a lot more looting.
Yes.
It's
And some of that
132 treasures.
Some of that paid off. Some slightly better equipment. Also, it paid off. We saw in the guards, that first guards. Well, I guess there's only one guards fight, but in the guards fight with a quake that could actually take them out in a single shot.
Yeah, that did definitely help out with that fight, especially.
Somehow I think he missed getting a Dragoon Spear, which is surprising.
Well, that was in Sylph Cave.
That's true.
So I think that, although it was on the back route of Sylph Cave, so I don't know.
Maybe just forgot had it.
Maybe he forgot he had it, yeah, for that Wyvern fight. I don't know. We will be joined in a little bit by Slippery. And it sounds like that little bit is actually right now. GG's, Slippery.
Do we have you, Slippery? Yes, I think Slippery is still working on audio.
Well,
while we're waiting for Slippery to get the audio worked out, I should mention that this is not the only restream we are having today.
yes.
This will be a double header today, though the last one is a late night show.
It's
At
a
least if you're
double header. If you like a double header where this other race starts in about 6 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah, that math works. Yeah, late night if you're on the East Coast. Not so bad if you're on West Coast.
Eh.
Problematic if you're in Alchemy's time zone. I guess in the afternoon if you're across the world, and we lost Slippery, but I'm sure they'll come back. That one will be Coffee and Chocobos versus Nitsi.
Ooh.
And they will be racing. I have completely forgotten, but I thankfully have a chart. They will be racing Zantetsican circuit. What makes that one particularly special is simultaneously Lord Goober, who will not appear on stream, will be mirror racing them.
Yes, we have, to avoid having buys, instead, we have runners who get matched up in a mirror race where they mirror one of the actual races that is happening during the group stage.
So, Slippery, are you back with us? And I think Slippery still has audio issues.
Oh boy.
Uh,
The
And-
classic. Windows update breaking everything.
that's always rough. Windows updates, and then your entire system
Well,
breaks.
while we are waiting, I do want to give a quick shout out to our runners. Both Kyrios and Slippery putting on a fantastic show for us today. And of course, shout outs to the entire Restream team. We would not be able to do this without all the folks in the team. Alchemy doing our Restream, Noobtree doing the tracking, and of course, FBL joining me in the comms booth. And if you want to join the Restream team or help out, join the Discord. And we have a form for you, and we have a little sign up form where you can sign up to help make these things happen. It's not that hard. We have so many resources to help you get started. And it is so much fun.
Yes. Yes. Speaking about the what we were talking about a moment ago, yes, the mirror racing is designed to prevent buys. It also creates a nice situation. It creates a nice situation where the two racers who are being mirrored are playing each other. The other person is effectively trying to beat each of their. The best way to phrase it is their ghosts. So if the mirror racer were to beat both of them, it doesn't harm those two in the terms of their race. But they are all in the same group, so of course they would like to beat the mirror racer. But it definitely allows for both there to be a head-to-head race and for someone else to get points based off of their success that race. And this is the first time that we have been able to restream a race that is being mirrored. So far,
Yes.
several mirror racers have actually competed.
Yeah.
Also,
I was also going to say, I do want to also shout out, we do have other races going on, which you can find out about in the Discord, but we do have a race, I believe, at 8 p.m. Eastern, so in just under 4 hours, between Ceridon and Silver Fox Flame. And then there is another non-restreamed race simultaneous with our restream later tonight, between Gaming with a Wraith and Nuclear Field.
Yep. So this is a busy day. And yes, you can find all of that information in the Discord. Or if you just want to directly go to the standings page, you can follow this link. Please note that there are tabs at the bottom to get more information. You will want to go through those tabs to get all the
Yes.
information. And I believe someone already came and said hello.
Well, it does sound like Slippery, the technical issues, audio issues have won, unfortunately. So we will not be getting an interview from Slippery. Thank you all for joining us for this race. And we will be finding a place to send y'all.
Yep. Congratulations, Slippery, on running an amazing race. It's a shame we couldn't interview you, but you made it exciting. So, again, thank you.
We will let you know as soon as we know where we're going. Okay, we are going to head over to Drinks Glue, who is doing some Zantetsuken circuit stuff.
Oh, goody. I get to scout my future opponent. I approve of this plan. All right. We are getting off on the raid, so once again, thank you, Xenocat. Thank you, Nutri. Thank you, Alchemy.
Have a great day, y'all.